Yo ho Franky bros, Mr.CuttyFlam sailing in for One Piece chapter 700 review slash rant slash summary. It's here, 700. We've been waiting forever. Boom, let's get into it. Okay, now, first we start off, there is, the cover page. We get Caribou, who's still running from this mysterious army. I don't know where the fuck they come from or who they work for, but whatever. Now we get into the chapter. We see the news is still spreading around the world of their alliance. I'm like, all right, damn, these guys are, fuck, big news, big news. It's like, basically we see some war taking place on an island. I'm not sure where this is, but it seems to be pretty hectic because there's like little girls crying in the street. We see a skull on the ground. Like there's children involved in the war. It's getting pretty violent. There's also a bunch of people trying to call the Doflamingo family, and nobody's picking up. Like nobody's answering. Like, is this a bad joke or something? The fuck is going on? Basically, there's also an old man there. Page 4, panel 3, I believe. It's Garp. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is fucking Garp. He's even got the scar, the same, facial hair thing going on, knows everything. Dude's got a turban on his head now. Don't know what side he stands for. I'm like, is this dude on some like rebel army shit? What's happening? You know what I mean? Like, what does this dude stand for right now? It's just he's just on some other shit right now. I don't know. Everybody's ambitions are all over the place. I'm like, whatever, cool, I guess. Now we see Jewelry Bonnie. She's still reading the paper, eating pizza because that bitch just never stops eating. And I'm like, how did she get away from Akainu? Like, everyone's like, maybe a daughter or a niece. We don't know her real age. Maybe she was a past lover. Who knows? I'm just saying, I really want to find this out, because you just don't get away from Akainu. Even Blackbeard runs from Akainu. It's just not a good idea to be around this dude. After that, we see Dragon's Revolutionary Army also reading about what's happening. You can tell because they got those, I don't know, they like to ride those horses. That one guy with the hat, he's got a thing with riding horses. I guess Jimby's there. We got Crocodile, what looks to be Crocodile anyway, with a new ship. It looks almost like a naval ship, mad cannons on it. New crew, no sign of Mr. One. I'm like, alright, whatever. Crocodile's cooking up something. I was like, that's interesting. And we also get Kid. We go to Kid now, who has his own island. I'm like, fuck. These last 2 years, we haven't seen anyone else with like a home base. This dude has a home base. I'm like, that's really interesting. Kid's been doing some work, Basically, there's some journalist named Abusa? I hope I'm saying that right? Who's been stealing huge stories from writers, basically. He's just been taking shit from everyone else and making his own stories. Not up, just making, I guess, putting the dots together or something. I don't know the exact details, but Kid could basically give two fucks. He's really more interested in the whole Luffy Law alliance thing that's taking place. He's like, yo, I know these dudes are shooting for a Yonko, but I don't know which one. And they're shooting for a Yonko. I'm pretty sure right now they are not shooting for the same person. I feel like everyone else does right now, where I'm like, Big Man, probably for, the Kid and them, just because we did hear about, on Fisherman Island, Kid attacking some of Big Man's ships. That's where I'm going to draw that conclusion. Now, basically, after that, we go to Dressrosa, where we see a room full of Den Mushi, and they're ringing like crazy. Like, they are going bonkers. Like, I don't even know, I couldn't even count how many there were in the room. There was a lot. And it's just like, oh man, this is they have a lot of connections. That's what I'm drawing from that. These dudes have a lot of connections. They are like a necessary evil, if you will. Because if the army that Garb's involved with, or revolutionaries, blah blah, are using the Don Quixote family for their ability to get shit done, I guess I'll put it. I'm like, I guess, there really is no such thing as good as evil. I guess as Smoker put it. You gotta make your own justice. So, at this point, Doflamingo's a bad dude, but his family, they got ties everywhere. So I'm just like, fuck, The Doflamingo picks up Law's Den Mushi, and then we cut to the Thousand Sunny, where everyone's just like, oh shit, he picked up the phone. Oh god, I didn't even try to pick up the phone. Fuck, like, I thought that was kind of funny. And in no time flat, Luffy just grabs the phone, pulls another big man incident, and you're just like, oh, Luffy. This is why I love you, dog. You kind of just do whatever the fuck you want, and it's kind of cool. Because he basically just, he screams at Doflamingo that he's gonna become the Pirate King. He's like, this Monkey D. Luffy, the man's gonna be the Pirate King, what's up? And Usopp just freaks out and just like smacks Luffy in the back of the head. He's like, yo, calm down, shit, stop. Because he's been keeping those cheeks tight since yesterday. He's been trying not to shit himself, thinking at any moment the next wave is just gonna have Doflamingo behind it or something. And basically, Luffy goes on to tell Doflamingo, excuse me, that he's going to keep up his end of the bargain. But if he allows CC to try to pull something like he did on Punk Hazard, he's gonna come to his doorstep, excuse me, and kick his ass, put his foot so far up his ass. I'm just like, oh my god, Luffy, that kid's got a fucking mouth on him, man. He just doesn't care who you are. He's gonna express his opinion and tell you how he feels. If you messed up in the eyes of Luffy, it's a bad move. It's a bad move. I was just like, damn. And Doflamingo immediately just ignores that. Tells Luffy he's got something you'd go over hell and high water for to get. You want this. You want this bad. And Usopp's still freaking out on Luffy for him like bugging out. And Luffy thinks it's the world's most delicious meat. Come on, Luffy. Really? Has just like, oh god. And Law's telling Luffy, don't get caught up in Doflamingo's pace. And from what I could gather, his pace is, because Doflamingo is what I call a silver tongue devil. He's someone where he has the ability to talk, manipulate, mix his words around to where he can get what he wants at the end of the day while still making you think you're getting what you want, is what I'm going to assume out of this, his pace. He's a slick talker. Dude's just a mean slick talker. It's probably how he gets the business done that he needs. Because he's always got something in his back pocket. He's like a Rumpelstiltskin, I guess, if you will, if you guys know about that character. He's like not a trickster, but like he'll make you a deal, but he's definitely getting more out of it than you are, but he's making it seem like you're getting a good amount. Now, Luffy is just like, oh man, maybe 2 pieces of meat? And I'm just like, Luffy. Oh, I love you, Luffy, but sometimes, bro, just sometimes, I don't know, man. I just don't know. And Usopp even knows about his pace. That's renowned. Because we really, in the show, I think, get a more of a Luffy perspective on everything. Because even when they mentioned Dragon, everyone was like, your dad's Dragon. And Luffy's just like, who? Alright, cool, I guess. So, the crew seems to know much more about the pirate world going on, aside from Luffy. Now, we also get Law, who tells Doflamingo, he's like, yo, chill your tits, get back on topic. You're not getting me caught in your pace. I know you too well. We have business to discuss. And Doflamingo's still talking that shit. Like, he's got control. He's still talking that shit to Law. And I'm like, damn, this dude has charisma, balls. He thinks he runs the show. He kind of does, but not right now. Not right now. And he's even like, yo, I want to make sure that my investment is safe. Or wherever he puts it. He doesn't even use his name, which shows how much he respects Caesar Khan. Basically, yeah, CC just begs for Doflamingo's forgiveness. He's like, yo, I fucked up. I'm sorry I made you, had to make you give this up. And Doflamingo seems like the kind of guy where if you really thinks you're sorry, he doesn't like excuses. So if you don't give him an excuse, I don't think he's gonna kill you. Like with Bellamy and them, they're like, no, wait, we have to this, blah, blah, blah. But if you're just like, yo, I fucked up. I'm sorry, I fucked up. I didn't mean it. I fucked up. He's like, I got you. It's okay. Everyone gets one. But basically, Law says that he'll meet them at Greenbit, which is on the southeastern shore. Excuse me. It's a small island north of Dressrosa, and I think they call it Greenbit because it's probably just a little foresty island that's really small, bit, and then they're gonna meet at the shore a bit or something, and he's gonna drop him off. And basically, Doflamingo tries to talk more to Law. But Law's like, nah, you're done. And just hangs up the phone on him. He's like, you're not talking to me anymore. We're fucking done. And basically, the way it goes next is, basically, so I'm just thinking about this. he's like, oh, good thing I didn't get caught up in his pace. Big old pieces of meat in his eyeballs. I'm like, oh, God, Luffy, your eye is not on the prize right now. Like, this is, I think, honestly, because in the group, no one talks more shit to Luffy than Sanji. Like, go back and watch, like, the Alabasta arc. Yo, repeatedly, Sanji's like, I wish we had a different captain. Wish we had a different captain. Luffy, you fucking suck. Wish we had a different captain. This is ass. But I think he gets away with it just because he fills up his stomach. And honestly, if you put food in Luffy's stomach, you can kind of insult the shit out of him. It's really weird. I'm just like, fuck it, right? So, after that, we get Sanji, who basically, he's like worried. Because he's like, yo, I'm just, you know, is this guy gonna bring all of his men with him? Are we in deep shit? What's happening now? Now we're going to the next step. What's going to happen? And also, while this is happening, the Sunny is, I guess it's on a sea slope or something, because the water seemed raised. There was like bunny heads underneath them, while they were like a row of what looked to be like sea bunnies underneath them, which I thought was like cool. Didn't really elaborate on that too much, but I was like, that's interesting, I guess. Basically, what happens afterwards is, Law's like, if all goes well, we're even gonna run into D-Flamingo. And I'm just like, damn, like, they got this planned out. Because basically, Law's going to use the time, I guess, while he's picking up CC to make his way to the Smile Factory. Yo, and Franky's like, yo, I'll blow that shit up with my laser, dog. I'm gonna charge you my laser, you dig? And Chopper, Usopp, and him, they just like, super! And there's like a little bubble, it just says badass. Cause yo, Franky just has this look in his eye when he says that. He's just like, yo, Franky's kind of an evil motherfucker sometimes, man. He does not mind laying down a smackdown. And I think people need to stop hating for the whole thing what happened to him and Usopp. Because he didn't know Usopp. He did not know Usopp. He was just some random-ass pirate who got the smackdown. He needed to achieve his goal, and he did it. So I was like, alright, I can't hate. It's old news. It's in the past. And basically, Law doesn't he doesn't know exactly where to find the Smile Factory, I guess. You know, because that's why Franky was like, yo, it's a factory. It's got to be big. In my opinion, I think it's underground. I think it's underground somewhere. Either that or inside of another facility or something. It's not like Punk Hazard, where that was just a big ass open facility that was frozen over, so and you couldn't even get on the island. So they probably have to hide the Smile Factory much better. Now basically, Kinemon freaks out because he thinks they're not going to Dressrosa. He thinks they're just going to Greenbed. But you know, Law's like, no, it's okay. Don't worry about that. We're going to Dressrosa. That's not the problem. And I guess Law has never been to Dressrosa. I was like, oh shit. I mean, I'm sure that was his plan all along, though. You know, he was going to be the take that heart seat up. But I guess until that time, he had never gone to Dressrosa. I guess you need special privilege, because as he said, he's got that island wrapped around his little finger. Now after this, we get Luffy. He's just pumped up. He's like, yo, let's go. I'm fucking ready. Let's do it. Let's set sail. Dressrosa right now. And Law's like, whoa, we gotta make a plan or something. Like, we just can't go in there. This shit is not okay. We need to think about this for a second. Now, basically, yeah, they go in there and they're like, he's like, yo, I'm hungry. What's to eat, Sanji? And Sanji's like, I made sandwiches. I guess Law doesn't like bread. And I think Law like freaked out for a second because he realized how laid back he seemed like to himself for a moment. He was just like, whoa, wait. Because like he was like freaking out, but like because he's like, yo, we need to make a plan. But the Straw Hats don't do that. They get it as it comes. They just go through the motions. You know, it's more exciting for Luffy that way. And they do what Luffy says. And then we go inside and we see them eating lunch. And Kinemon, he only tells part of his story, but he's heading to Zou, Z-O-U, I don't know how you pronounce that shit. Basically, Law's Nakama are also in Zou. So I was like, holy shit, okay, that's where they are. We're like 2 islands away from actually getting to these guys. I'm like, how did they get separated? Or did he decide to go on this journey by himself and decide to leave his crew behind? That's what I'm wondering. Did he make this decision himself, or did someone force him to make this decision? Now, Kinemon, he's asking if he can tag along till they reach Zou. And Luffy's like, yeah, of course you can come along with us. You're awesome. I want to go to the Wano country. Let's do this. And I guess Kinemon says there were 4 of them originally. 2, including Momosuke, only made it onto the shore. I don't know where the other guy is at, I guess. I was like, that's pretty weird. Maybe there. I mean, people don't really die in One Piece, so like maybe there's somewhere. Who knows? Maybe motherfuckers swim the green bit. I don't know, but we will find out. Basically, after that, we see that there's Oh yeah, no, Momosuke starts talking. He's a dragon again. I don't know why he's a dragon. They haven't really gone into that too much, but he is a dragon. So I'm like, all right, cool. I guess that happens sometimes randomly or whatever. Basically, he's like, yeah. As soon as they landed on the island, Flamingo was on him, like white on rice. Like he was there, and I'm just like, damn. Does this dude have eyes everywhere? Like, what is like Flamingo, man? Like, dude's terrifying. I mean, don't get me wrong. And personally, the most scary dude in One Piece for me is Rob Lucci. That's just because Rob Lucci is like the one dude where like you could take away his powers, everything else, and like, yo, if you're in like a dirty bar bathroom and he closes the door behind you, you're going to shit your pants. You are going to shit your pants. Not like someone else where you can take away the devil fruit powers. That man is terrifying. Now, after that, we basically get a story from Kinemon where his buddy, what was his name? I can't remember his name at the moment, but his buddy allowed him, he basically sacrificed himself so Kinemon could get away. He was like, yo, I'll stay here, don't worry about it. You need to save Momosuke, because in that time when they were running from Flamingo, Momosuke found his way onto that ship full of sick children, and got on his way to, back to Punk Hazard. Which was funny because that means that ship had to make a stop at Dressrosa. So were they delivering Smile at that time and then went back to Punk Hazard? I don't even know how the dude got on that ship. I'm just like, you just found yourself on a ship. Cool. That's interesting. I mean, kid, I guess probably doesn't have the best, sense of direction or something. He was found in a big old heap of garbage by Luffy. But basically, yeah, Franky and Chopper, they start crying. They're like, yo, this dude's a man's man. And basically, yo, Luffy's just pumped. Luffy's really excited. He's like, yo, this story is like, I think the idea of helping people, or, he doesn't even think of it like that. I think of it as like an adventure. Like, he does get to help people in the meantime, but it's an adventure. And Luffy loves a nice adventure. And basically, Law's like, all right, listen. We can go to the Wano country, we can do all that stuff, but keep your eye on the prize. We need to get to Dressrosa now and first off. Now, basically, after that, boom, we cut to the new Marine HQ. Fucking, I couldn't have said any better myself. King Lightning shouted out, yo, arches, dog. Those arches. It's like, yo, the whole thing, it's not like it was open before. It's all like walls on walls on walls on walls, and it just goes up. Like, there is no seeming normal entrance. Like, there was that big water opening in the one before where, Whitebeard was able to come up, but they were like, no, never again. So we basically go in there, and we get Commodore Brand New, who's basically discussing the roles of the Shichibukai. Now this part, we get to see who the current Shichibukai are, and I was like, fuck yes, because one of these dudes, I've been arguing with a friend for a minute about this dude being a Shichibukai. He's like, no, he won't be. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. It's here. It's confirmed. Let's go. Okay, now, first off, we get Bartholomew, the human weapon. He's still a part of that. I thought maybe he'd be something else, but I guess he's like the one Shichibukai they can actually control 100%. We get Don Quixote, the Sky Demon Doflamingo. I was like, Doflamingo. I was like, wow, okay, I guess he's a Sky Demon. I don't want to elaborate on that more, but we saw him running on the sky, and everyone, we all saw the same thing, where maybe Apu at that moment, who was running from those giant warthogs or whatever, he was on it, but, I mean, we have nothing confirmed, but maybe he created those or had something to do with them, I don't know, but I guess he could get around from point to point really quick, and he didn't look like he was skywalking, so I mean, I don't know, maybe. And then we get the Dracula Mihawk. Mihawk's been there forever, dudes. I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. Clown Star Buggy. The Clown Star Buggy with his Expedition Pirates. Woo! I was like, yes! fucking Buggy. I love Buggy because in my opinion, okay, hold on, let me just name the other ones and I'll get right into them. We got Trifigure Law, the Surgeon of Death. We got the Pirate Emperor's Hancock Boa, and then there's an unknown guy who they mentioned before. Now, back to Buggy. Buggy, in my opinion, is the most evasive pirate in the One Piece world. The most evasive, and this is why. One, the dude, even though he got scraped by Luffy in the beginning, Luffy beats everybody just about, unless you're some OP fuck. He beats you. And he didn't even really beat Buggy. They tricked Buggy, made him into like a little dwarf Buggy, and then launched him to another island. The dude even got to jump on Zoro. Like, he, right in his back. Like, the dude is a sneaky son of a being. He's gone to the end of the Grand Line and back, sailed with Shanks as well as Rayleigh and the Pirate King. I'm just like, yo, and somehow made his way back to East Blue and was hush-hush about it. Kept a bounty under 50 million in the meantime. When he did get caught, putting Apple down, he was already escaping before Luffy even broke in. Like, what? This dude pulled a Golden Lion Shiki, but was shh about it. Like, I'm like, yo, this dude is crazy. Like, he washed all the makeup off his face. All he had to do was steal an outfit and get a fucking on one of those ships and get out of there. Like, I mean, just had to wait for them to open the gate at some point, which would have happened when they brought a new prisoner in or whatever. But I'm pretty sure Buggy could have done it. Luffy kind of messed it up for him and made it harder for him to escape by bringing him down more levels and having to come back up. But this dude makes moves. And even in Marineford, I know a lot of people say this doesn't mean anything. Mihawk could not cut Buggy. He couldn't cut him. I was like, that's weird. He 1,000 pieces, but he couldn't actually do physical damage to Buggy. I don't know what that means, but I'm like, yo, maybe this dude's got his dice power on lock. So I'm just like, fuck it. I like Buggy. I like him. People hate him. He deserves to be there. Dude's got charisma out the cheeks. Got a bunch of level, like 5 and up prisoners behind his back to believe all this BS. I'm like, yo, Buggy's it, man. Buggy's it. I don't know. But moving on. Basically, brand new, he puts the Shichibukai on the same level as the HQ and the Yonko, because they're like a deterrent. But in my opinion, it would probably take damn near all the Shichibukai to take out one Yonko, in my opinion. But other than that, basically, brand new is discussing how he's really not happy with the turnover rate of the Shichibukai in the last like 2 years, because it's kind of been a lot. I think the Shichibukai is supposed to stand as a stable group of pirate deterrent pirates, and they really haven't been. I don't even know how Hancock is still a Shichibukai. Like, you can go back and read and watch. I did both, Marineford. Yo, Hancock did some dirty shit in front of the Marines, and her excuse was, I hate men. Okay, that's all you gotta do, I guess, and you're good. I was like, screw it. Aki Inu has had enough of hearing brand new talk. He's like, shut up. I've heard enough. I don't need to hear anymore. Basically, he says Luffy and Law are gonna get handled in one day. One day, he can handle their situation with one admiral. I was like, oh, and by the way, it's kind of weird. When the dude was like saying like when they first showed Akinu, there was a dude in the background who had like a Scratch Man Apu braid going on. I don't know what that was about. Maybe it's a guy from the same island who's a Marine. I just thought I'd bring that up. Now he's going to send Akinu will send a new admiral. We don't know who the other two are. We're assuming there's still 3. They didn't add a number. There's always Kizaru, who's just chilling as always. His name is Fujitora. I was like, I wonder what Fujitora can do. Well, they always seem to have some really sweet ability, and I'm like, I don't know what could be left, but like, I don't know, maybe he's like a grass man or something. Or I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. But he's got to have some badass ability to be an admiral. And he was appointed by Akainu, so you know he's ruthless. He's like no mercy, man. Absolute justice. Now after that, we cut back to Dressrosa. Now in Dressrosa, we see Baby 5 looking for some dude named Trevor. Now there's an old man there who I thought was some Gurusei or some shit, because he looks like one of them. I went back and checked, it's not. But he's old as fuck, so I'm guessing this is the old master. Now basically, Trevor's up on a huge ledge, and the way he talks to Baby 5 in his discussion, he's like, oh, I wonder if it's this chaotic and outside world. Dressrosa's a mess right now. And I don't know if he's referring to the fact that it's now a mess because the Don Quixote family isn't having so much influence on it anymore, or if he doesn't actually go to the outside world that much. So he doesn't know what the outside world is like too much. He's like, yo, this is shitty. Is it like this in the rest of the world? I don't know. I'd go either way. Basically, we get Trevor there. He drops down to Baby 5. And he keeps asking her about her dead fiance. I'm like, this is weird. Leave her alone. He's got like space issues. Like he likes to get really up in your stuff. So I'm like, okay, take that down a notch, Trevor. Now, Baby 5's like, yo, listen, he likes to joke at Baby 5 too. He's like, will you marry me? And Baby 5's like, you think he needs me? And they're just like, shut up, Baby 5. She's got some dependency issues or something like that. Now, Baby 5's like, hurry up, Trevor, get to DeFlamingo. You have the thing he needs. Hurry up and go to him. He's like, all right, I'll get going. Now, we basically see Trevor. He's holding, he's a Logia type, I'm going to assume, and he's holding a staff of clubs. And I'm like, all right, cool. You don't have to be rocket science to realize what seat he's gonna sit in. And then we cut to Dressrosa inside of DeFlamingo's, I'm assuming his house. I'm gonna assume this is his house. And basically, we see him talking to a guy named Diamant, I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna pronounce the E. I'm going to assume that you don't, because it sounds closer to diamond. So it's like Diamant. I'm probably butchering that name, but I'm just gonna call him that for the time being. Yeah, basically Diamond. He's been called the savior of the Colosseum, and he's generous about the whole thing, I guess, to an extent. You know, he basically, DeFlamingo's complimenting him, and he takes the compliment back. And he's like, no, I'll take it, it's fine. Yes, I am the savior. I must be. Yes, I am the savior. It's like, you know, cool, I guess. That's that guy's personality. Now, Trevor drops in looking like a ball of snot or something like that. And he's even got snot dripping from his nose. So I'm just going to assume maybe he's a snot man. I don't know. That might be his power. He just may be a snot dude. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And he hands DeFlamingo the box with the something in it. And he sits down in his club chair. We see the heart chair doesn't have anybody in it. But we do see the club, heart, diamond, and spade chairs. And the dude in the spade chair we really didn't get to elaborate on. We just saw he had like big spiky shoulders, like a knight from. It just made me think of like the knights from Thriller Bark. Yes, okay, from Thriller Bark. The diamond guy, Diamond, he appears to be frickin' in the diamond chair, and then you have Trevor pops a squat in the club chair. No one's in the heart chair. I think that was for Law, but Law fucked up, so there's no one sitting in that seat. And basically then it gets down to business. I mean, Diamond, he does this whole, like I was saying, no I can't, and then, you know, he takes it back away. He takes a compliment once you try to take it away. DeFlamingo pulls Ace's Devil Fruit out of the box. The Mira Mira no Me. What? What? Like, yo, how did he get his hands on this? Was he sitting there with like a little fruit in his pocket? I mean, them pants are real skinny, dog. I don't know. In his pocket the whole time during Marine Ford, like how the fuck did he get this? I'm just like, damn. Maybe he knew a guy or somebody was there, and I don't know. But I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Now I don't feel like that's something Luffy really wants. I know it sounds really weird, but I'm probably really wrong. I don't feel like Luffy gives a fuck about that. But I'm like, whatever. I guess maybe he does. And basically, he says that with this fruit, you know, it's basically going to shake up the Law and Luffy alliance, hopefully. Whatever alliance he's got going on. Like, he would probably go out of his way and be like, screw you, I have to get my brother's fruit, excuse me. And everyone's like, maybe he'll eat it, this and that. But I'm like, yo, if he ate it, they say you explode, but Luffy's rubber, so he really can't explode. That'd be weird if Luffy was rubber and fire. He'd also be a Logia Paramecia type, just like Blackbeard. Which I'm like, that's interesting. I couldn't even, that's doing a lot. I was just, damn. But yeah, basically, that ends that. And then we just get to Luffy and the Alliance. They're entering the coast of Dressrosa. Usopp's freaking out on Luffy again because Luffy's like, we made it, just Rosa, woo! He's like, shut up, old heroes! And Zoro at this point is like, alright, Usopp, you've said enough. Just calm down. He's not coming. And even Kinemon's like, I'll emancipate you! Kenjiro! That was his name. Kenjiro. Thank you. And yeah, that's it for chapter 7. A lot happened. This is like my longest freaking video. Sorry about that, guys. There's a lot I had to discuss. If you guys have any thoughts, impressions, predictions, please leave it in the log below. You know what the buttons do. This is Mr.CuttyFlam sailing out. Peace out, Franky bros.